What initially began as a conflict between Israel and Hamas militants has now rapidly spiraled into a regional security crisis, casting a shadow of uncertainty and instability over West Asia. In the latest drone attack on a base in Jordan, it's killed 3 American troops, while at least 34 U.S. soldiers are said to be injured in the attack. It is the first time American military personnel have been killed by hostile fire in West Asia since the start of the Gaza war. According to U.S. officials, the attack happened at a remote logistics outpost in northeastern Jordan called Tower 22, along the country's shared borders with Syria and Iraq, where about 3,500 U.S. troops are stationed in Jordan. The one-way attack drone hit near the outpost's living quarters, causing injuries that range from minor cuts to brain trauma. Just last week, Iranian-backed militias had launched a barrage of ballistic missiles and rockets at Al-Assad air base in western Iraq. The U.S. President Joe Biden blames Iran-backed militants for the attack. He vows to hold the perpetrators accountable and says that the United States will respond to the attack. The U.S. Defense Secretary also blamed the Iran-backed militias for these attacks. Lloyd Austin says the United States will respond at a time and place of their choice. Now, according to a report by Washington Post, an umbrella group for Iran-backed militants called the Islamic Resistance in Iraq, it's claimed responsibility for the attack. Jordan has condemned the terrorist attack on the U.S. troops, although, according to Oman, the drone attack that killed 3 U.S. troops did not occur on its territory, further adding that the attack targeted Al-Tanf base in Syria. For more on this, we were earlier joined by Colonel David B. DeRoche, who's a professor at the Near East South Asia Center for Strategic Studies, National Defense University from Washington, D.C. Listen to what he had to say.
So far, there have been over 170 attacks on U.S. forces in Syria and Iraq. The American response has been extremely measured and, to many in the United States, disappointing. So usually we've managed to intercept up till now the attack or minimize the effect of it. And what we wound up doing was bombing infrastructure, weapon system, vehicles that belong to these groups, to the Iran-directed proxies, mostly in Syria. There have been a few lethal attacks. In one instance where we were able to identify the terrorists who had fired missiles at the Iraqi air base that hosted U.S. forces, and we attacked there. But attacking these Iranian-directed groups in Iraq creates political problems for us with the Iraqis. So I think what we're likely to see now is that we'll escalate the target set to try to get the command and control of these groups and possibly the Iranian Revolutionary Guard officers who provide them support and direction.